Hello everyone. In this lesson we will learn about data types and variables. So variable, as the name suggests, is something whose value can change during the program. Suppose you are making a game, and in the game the player starts with 500 points. Now every time he dies in the game, the points has to decrease. The point has to become 499, 498 and so on. So we cannot give points a fixed value. That is where the concept of variables come in handy. The variable's value can change throughout the program run. One thing to remember is that every time you give a variable a value, you have to end the line with a semicolon. And that is very important. Now we can try compiling this. As you compile the code, you can see that there is an error. Point was not declared. This is the same error from the last video when we didn't add IOStream and we used cout. So what to understand from this is that Dave C++ doesn't know what point is. It doesn't know what it is supposed to do. And that is where we use data types. By adding a data type, in this case int is an integer data type. It tells the compiler points is an integer. Points is an integer variable which can store integer values. There are other data types like float, which is for decimal numbers, and then there's double, which is for long numbers. One more data type is there for characters. Now character char can be used to store one character. Now these are the four main data types in C++. Suppose you are making a calculator and you have a variable to hold the result. Suppose the user is multiplying 35.46 into 75.28. So we need a variable that can store a decimal value, and that is the use of float. Sometimes float is not sufficient enough to store large numbers. That is where double is used. Now character is used to store a single character. For example, we can make a variable character which stores the value a. We can make a floating point variable result which stores the value 23.456. And double can be used for large numbers. Always remember that the semicolon is very important every time you define or declare a variable. Now that is all about variables. In our next lesson, we will learn something very interesting. What is this int doing here? We just told that int is a data type. So what is the purpose of int here? And what is this main? And why is return 0 here? We will learn about all these concepts in the next video. So see you there. Thank you.